First time you met Mike, man? How did that go?
Crazy story, bro. So I literally grew up on one block over from where Juanita family is from. Juanita, his ex-wife, Juanita. So one day, he in the hood, like, he used to do this, like, once in a blue moon, just be over there. Like, he had put a court in the backyard, everything, and all this shit. So one day, I'm standing out front of my crib I grew up in front of and everything. And this was my senior year when I was getting ready to go to school. And so I hadn't even decided yet. But whatever, he called, whole neighborhood going crazy. It's like kids running through the alley, coming down the block, going this way. So then after so long, we standing there, then one of the little kids run and say, "Hey, Q, MJ want to see you. He on the next block." And we like, it was me and my homeboy Watt. I'm sitting there like, yeah, right. He like, man, we about to go make this walk just in case though. Like, it ain't no good right through the alley. So we go walk through as soon as you get halfway through the alley, it's just like, you don't see nothing but congestion, bro. Cars, people, folks everywhere. Now the house is like 5 houses in. It was on Wallace. So it's like right there, like literally it's the next block I grew up on forever, for my whole life. Go over there, show his shit. MJ in the backyard shooting hoops with people, right? He playing catch football, people from the back of the yard to the street and everything. And so as I'm walking up, bro, I'm walking over. He like, I'm looking, I'm in awe. Man, turn around, hit me with the, "What's up, Q?" I damn near died right there. Like, I'm like, yo, like, man, MJ just turned to me, said, "What's up, Q?" I'm like, what? He go over there, chop it up with him. He talked to me like the coolest thing ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't never want to meet somebody like that, your idol, somebody you look up to, and it be like a bad experience. It was just like the coolest thing, man, in the world. MJ sitting there eating McDonald's, bro. People that went to the store, got a McDonald's. One dude leave the hood, go get his whole trunk spray painted with an MJ mural on it, MJ signed it. It was just like, it was crazy, dog. R. Kelly pulled up. No lie, R. Kelly, because R. Kelly from my neighborhood too. He from like 119th. And like literally, I'm like, all this is like on 115th in Parnell and Wallace. And like, you know what I'm saying? They stay in between 114 and 115. Swear to God, bro. R. Kelly pulled up all time. It was crazy. It was, I want to say it was either Easter. It was an Easter or it was like Father's Day. So it was like a long time ago, bro.
When did you get to the point with him where you got a sneaker deal? When you got blessed? When did you get blessed with? And what is the process of getting blessed from MJ?
So, man, listen, we literally was, like, when you say blessed, for real blessed. So, like, we didn't even, at this point, it was barely in existence. Our first year, going into our rookie year in the league, 2000 was the second year of the existence of, like, the Jordan brand.
Team Jordan.
Team Jordan. The year before, he had really just kicked it off with, like, Ray Allen, Finn,
like Mike Bibby was on there, too.
Yeah, Bibby, Vin Baker. It was like only like 5 or 6. Eddie Jones was the original guy.
That's right.
So, yeah. So it was like that was like the first, and like people didn't even really realize that it was what it was. It was just kind of like flew under the radar or whatever. But that was the first year of it. So the next year, me and D Miles, we have been going to his little his flight school where he has a camp for kids out in Santa Barbara. So we just get drafted. We out there. It's like August. Our agent still was trying to work on our shoe deal. And, you know, at that point, you know, different companies trying to send you stuff. So at that point, right before we left LA, N1 had sent the gang of stuff. You know, N1 was big back then.
Yeah.
Sent us a big, huge box of stuff. N1 was like based out of, I don't know, they had a big office something in LA. They gave us a gang of stuff. So we go up to camp. We got all N1 stuff on. So one day after we get through hooping in the little game, the night games and stuff, we sitting there icing other stuff. And MJ looking at us like, man, why y'all got all this N1 crap on? I thought y'all was some, you know what I'm saying? I thought y'all was Nike guys. And, you know, we explained to him like, man, you know, Jeff trying to get the deal done. We don't know what's going to happen and da-da-da-da. So, you know, whatever. MJ like, nah, y'all don't worry about it. Y'all going to come with me. And we like, we didn't even know what that meant at that point. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, our agent called us. Like, that happened one night. Jeff called us the next morning, like, yeah, like, I don't know what's going on, but, you know, it looked like, you know, Michael called and said whatever, and now he wants you guys to be with his brand or whatever, and we're going to get the deal done. So I'm like, we didn't know what that meant, but, like, boy, we got back to L.A., when I say you talking about blessed, bro, like first of all, before you even get to the gear, I'm a Chicago kid, grew up watching MJ. So for me to know that like this man just handpicked me to be on his brand, to wear like, bro, the first pair of Jordans I ever got was given to me by my AAU coach, Larry Butler, like free. My pops ain't do that. We wasn't spending that type of bread on some shoes that I was gonna go run through in 2-3 days. So I ain't never had no Jordans, boy. Like, man, see, you about to get, I'm talking about them boxes start coming. Bro, you talking about one of everything for a kid from Chicago who couldn't get, boy. And then not only that, you got an allotment to where I could go call and send my partners, send my, like my nephew. My nephew was in high school. You understand? My nephew was like a 13-year-old. Like, this man showing up to high school at Morgan Park High School with stuff that they don't even know coming out. They don't even know it's coming out. They thinking his stuff bootleg, he getting it so early and it's so different. And then when it come out, he looking at him like...
You late.
And then he was known for his whole high school, like his whole high school existence, he was known because I was plugged and he was getting everything. And so, like, for me to be able to bless my family, my partners, my friends and stuff like that, boy, I was, man, you talking about Cloud 9, boy, it was out of here.
How often was you getting packages?
That shit's making me real salty right now, bro. It's making me hot right now. Let me tell you my story, and then I want Q to answer this shit, because mine is just the opposite of that, right? I come into the league, I'm on a 10-day, right? I cop my own pair of 16s. We're wearing blue, that Sixers alternate blue uni in Orlando.
Yeah, they're hard.
They're fucking fire. So,
so
I bought my own 16s, took like the removable top off of them. They have the blue toe, all white, blue sides, blue toe. I'm crispy, bro. National TV. Scotty Rago comes in, the Sixers equipment dude, and is like, And I'm like, what? I'm like, what you mean, man? He's like, you can't wear those. And I said, I was like, what are you talking about? I bought these. They're my shoes. He said, bro, unless you're Team Jordan, you cannot wear those. And my whole world was deflated, bro. I had to throw on some like and-ones. And literally, I wore and-ones that game. Some Thai cheese.
MJ put the kibosh on that,
yeah,
bro.
He showed
What's the reasoning behind that?
Well, I wasn't... At the time, it was like Team Jordan, I guess, had just kind of popped off. And it wasn't
he wanted it to stay... elite. He wanted it to be like if you're not part of this is what makes this elite, because nobody can't wear this stuff.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want, he was like, he put the, because I remember I used to give Corey Maggette, my team, I used to give him stuff, you know, so we wear the same size shoes. So, you know, I come bust stuff, come to the equipment room. I'm like, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You get like 10 pairs. Like, here, 50, you get one. 50 wearing them joints in the game, bro. One time my phone ring, it just unknown number, pick it up. He like, yo. I'm like, hello? Q, yo, MJ. I'm like, damn, like you get called to the principal office or like your pops call you on the phone. I'm like, yes. I'm like, what's up? I'm like, yeah. I know you giving Corey the shoes stuff. He's like, you can't do that no more. I was like, okay. Like, went back to Corey, like, yo,
I'm gonna need them back, player.
Nah, I don't need them back, but like, you know, just Mike said, you know, can't wear them in the game no more, bro. Like, I don't want to be in no shit. Like, whatever you do, I don't want to be in no